Hello everyone, welcome to Berlin. This is a pretty good day. We are in front of Fuseroom studio and I just wanted to let you in and see how things are going. This is gonna be my first video. My name is Alberto. Maybe some of you know me from some Pure Mix articles that I've written, or for the fact that for Pure Mix most of the videos get edited in here and cut and produced. So hello Pure Mixers, if you're watching this, we're gonna go inside. It's a pretty good day, so it would be great to stay outside, but we have to go in. We have recording sessions to do. I'll show you around. This is probably gonna be the first installment of some other videos that we're gonna shoot. So ask anything you wanna know about the studio. Hopefully this will spark questions and interest in, audio production in general, in a very unofficial and just straightforward, uncensored way. All right? So I'll go reverse the camera and go bother the guys that are probably having coffee or something like that. All right. So after having enjoyed this fairly sunny day in the area, let's get in. Welcome to the studio. Let's go bother the guys that are actually having more fun than they should. So this is Giacomo, guitar player, Hossam is interning here, Ingo, bass player, Gilson, drummer and percussionist, Valeria, probably you know her already, and Federico is in charge of some virtual orchestra tracks. But everybody's now eating and doing nothing, but they're really pro and looking very busy all day long. So this is where the coffee happens, and it's probably one of the most important areas of the studios, the Hall of Fame. And this is where we go into either the control room of the studio, which has a very, very nice sight of the River Spree. We feel very, very lucky to not be underground, and really it's just a blessing to have natural light when you work so many hours in a recording studio. So producer chair, fancy, and we're running a recording session for some guitar, bass and drums, and the spaghetti is already set. Being an Italian owned studio, you need to have a fair amount of spaghetti and some route to the live rooms. So in the studio we have two live rooms. These used to be a secondary control room, but this is now, while it can be temporarily set up as a control room, this is actually our small live room. And in here we usually do in-your-face drums, guitars, sounds, everything that needs a little more in-your-face approach. But on the other side, and I'll use my cybernetic hand to indicate it, we have the bigger live room A, which is definitely bigger, has some more diffusers, some gobos, and we're doing drums here today. The panels that, again, my cybernetic hand is indicating are variable geometry, so we're able to rotate them to get a little more, not a reverberation change, but like a brightness approach to this type of wood that will reflect a little more high frequency. Great for brass, great for string instruments or things that need to get more lively. So if you're interested in how we did the drums, we have some Atlantis mics doing stereo room. It's gonna be an 80s classic rock, little bit of vintage sounding groove. So I put two overheads. The positioning looks really pro. It's completely random. I still have to test it. Mono room here, gonna get heavily crushed. One single kick mic, RE20, which I love for kick and snare. What did we use here? Actually, can't see it. Oh, right. So we put 57s. We've been very original with that, should have guessed. And an M88 still to be placed because it's looking whatever, everywhere, but to the floor tom, for exactly the floor tom. No, we are not miking the toms and we are not miking the hi-hat. I put a couple absorbers on the right to make the snare sound a little bit tighter, and that is it. Of course, this glass is great for people to be able to see each other and cue themselves, especially for songs that have no metronome, because these songs do exist, and this is pretty much it. So I'll reverse the camera and say goodbye because we have to work. Alright, this concludes the video. Hope you had fun, made you look around, and if you have any questions or anything, we might ignite some questions and answers or something like that. Just ask away if you need anything. Our website is at fuseroom.com, but just write me below, alright? Thank you very much. Ciao ciao ragazzi. Ciao.